Yes, this is episode 33, and I'm one of your hosts, Daniel Pressure, alongside Joe the Saiyan Sanchez.
What's up, guys?
And then we got Long John Taki Man 3000.
Got him.
Why don't you,
And-
first of all, no, go ahead. No, finish. I'll finish. I got something to say. Anyways, go.
And then we have
Y'all missed it.
then we have Max Seriously 5000. I don't know, whatever his name is.
Random name day.
Random name day.
Okay.
If you didn't
I got
know,
a
this
question.
is
Oh,
hold
go.
on.
Oh my
Shut
gosh.
up. Let me finish my intro.
Go
If
finish.
you didn't know,
your intro.
this is Topiccast. We each bring random topics for discussion, go down rabbit trails, and see what happens. We can talk about anything. You can be part of the chat, and maybe give a topic and see what happens. You can like, subscribe on Facebook, all the social medias. Give us a follow on Twitch right up there in the corner. And you can hit that bell on YouTube for all them notifications when we go live and etc.
Yes.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Get him.
Send me money on Patreon.
So
I
Joe,
quit my job.
Joe obviously wanted to interrupt you during that intro. So Joe, here the floor is yours, please.
So why didn't you say that, Professor Pressure? Huh?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
'Cause
we
I don't-
renamed you, bro.
Yeah, but I don't give my own self a nickname. That's not how it works.
All right, so Twitch community, Professor
You can
Pressure.
say it when I'm around, but I'm not going to nickname myself while I'm introing. That's just stupid.
Why not?
But you're
Because you
Professor
don't do
Pressure.
that.
You could though.
Well, if you intro, then you can say it.
And the first 5 minutes goes into whether or not how we intro.
Yeah. So,
So, what have y'all been up to last week?
Oh man. Just playing a lot of Fortnite. Actually, playing a lot of Fortnite. Too much Fortnite.
I spent the last hour trying to figure out the audio on this. So anybody that
Yeah,
saw
you
us go
did.
live like 3 times, I apologize. Part of it I blame on Joe's webcam.
No, that's not me.
And then my audio wasn't set up right, so my apologies. Sorry for being late. And still, we're gonna do this like we do. Just took a while to get going. Sorry about that, guys.
Right.
Last week, it's just been Far Cry, World of Warcraft, typical shit.
Yeah. I've been playing Far Cry, Sea of Thieves. Far Cry 5 is amazing. And,
People redneck. It's about a cult, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
That's all.
You
I
don't,
got
you
out of
don't, you don't play those games for the story. You just run around and blow stuff up.
Pretty
And
much.
get lost in the sandbox.
Well, I don't know. 3 had a fucking awesome story. 4 was trying to do it, but they, ultimately flopped. And then 5, I mean, the story's there. It's just it's a lot of work to get to said story. But I mean, overall,
Is it good though? Overall?
I mean, it's Far Cry.
So I do have
Yeah.
a question because can you have a bear as a companion?
Yes,
And,
You
like,
can.
His
have you-
cheeseburger.
Okay, cheeseburger.
And you can
is the
have
name of the bear?
Mountain Lion. Isn't it a Mountain Lion?
No,
And
no, we're
Peaches.
talking about the bear, bro. Like Mountain Lion's pussy compared to the bear.
But his name's Peaches.
I would much rather take the bear.
Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Hold up. Playing some fighter.
I can see.
I know.
You're
It's
supposed to be
okay.
playing with your butthole mask on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Joe. Or
I
we're
know.
going crazy because Joe said he'd do one thing yet again. Drop the ball.
I know. It's okay. Oh crap! Hit my light. It's alright.
Anyways, while we're waiting for
John.
Joe to finich up that stupid fight or
Oh,
whatever
lag.
he's doing,
He's practicing.
what topic did you bring, John?
So yeah, we brought another Happy Easter. I had this saved, and I forgot
Happy
why I had it
Easter.
saved. But Happy Easter for everybody watching. This is me after
Happy
binging a
belated
bunch
Easter.
of candy. Thought it was cool. All right. Harg, Joe, look at the screen so that you can be mad.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. I just won. Anyways,
Oh, there's a first.
what the booty flag?
Hmm.
Bootylicious?
Yes. So, some streamer related news for people that are into the booty related news that Joe speaks of.
Booty related. I like booty
Booty.
related news,
Booty
man. That's
related.
awesome.
So
Booty related news is probably the best kind of news ever, by the way.
So a gentleman named Prodigy X has been the first pirate legend. He has achieved pirate legend status in Sea of Thieves. He did so in a kind of a controversial way, but not really, in my opinion. He had some of his followers. He's got, he almost caught up with us in followers. Like and they started games, had a bunch of loot ready to go for him. He jumped in the games, and he was able to just turn in really quick and boosted his way up. So there's 3 major factions of Sea of Thieves for people that haven't played it. The ultimate achievement at this point in time in the game is Pirate Legend. You have to get each faction to level 50. He was the first to do it. He did it on. He did have some help from his followers, so he kind of got boosted. So ultimately, my topic is how you feel about boosting in games in general. Do you feel that it affects the competitive nature of the games? And is there a legitimate boosting? Like, can say, hey, we're going to play a game and boost somebody? Because I think that that's something that, not necessarily just in Sea of Thieves, it's a new game.
No.
But
It's a lot of different games.
Yeah, there's boosting in all games.
Now,
how do y'all feel
okay,
about
so boosting in the Sea of Thieves.
Gotcha.
What do you gain from being, I guess, top? Like, what is there? Is there something to gain from it actually?
So you're not going to get anything, title, etc. I think you get some pirate legend missions that you can do after that. But,
Okay.
And you can share those with people.
You can share. So you can share them with how many people?
Yeah, like up to your 4-man crew, so you can kind of bring your 4-man crew along. But he had some of his people in what caught the backlash was the fact that I think some other streamers got butthurt.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I mean, honestly, because if you're not gaining nothing from boosting to come get higher enough or go number 1 or whatever, what's the point? I see nothing wrong with it because you're doing it. I mean, at the end of the day, whoever makes this game should eventually be able to fix that and patch that.
Well,
no, there ain't no way to patch it. He didn't do anything. He was just the first one to do it, and people were mad because he kept jumping into other people's games and basically just getting treasure chests when they're turning them in.
So I would love for our community to be that dedicated that they would be like, hey, Trey, jump in, and we're about to do a turn in on a 5 chest, 3 skull run that we did. Man, I mean, if our community wanted to do that, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'm not mad at that.
I jumped into somebody's game, and as soon as I jumped in, they turned in I just happened to jump in when they were turning in chests, and they turned in 20, and I just boosted like crazy high on all my stuff. That was the very first day too, and so I was way higher than all my friends and stuff.
So, but this isn't the only game.
No.
Diablo 3 in seasonal play. I've boosted plenty of people. I've been boosted.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily a bad. I mean,
it's not hurting anybody, so it doesn't.
No. And so, in all reality, the damn game's about pirates. If
Right?
there is one thing, and Prodigy X, if you're watching, man, Nux for watching because we're cool guys. But yeah, Joe's not. He obviously is not. But you played the game like a pirate. You literally IRL pirated a pirate game. You lied, you cheated, you stole.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah. So I mean that right there is immersing yourself in game content. If we're calling a spade, so to speak. But it brings up a topic of boosting in other games, boosting in World of Warcraft, or boosting in Diablo 3, or I don't know. Y'all play a lot of fighters too, so I'm not sure if that's something that's done in fighters or not. But.
Yeah. So
yeah, it is.
In Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball, they would have weekly or not weekly. It was maybe 2 weeks tournament, something like that. but they would have, you could tell the people that are boosting because they had so much, like you can tell like the top 3 people that are boosting because they literally have so much more than the rest of the people. And to me, in that kind of game, that wasn't, I guess that really wasn't too fair because of the fact that for being like number 1, 2, and 3, you actually got prizes that only you could get. And that, to me, that's a big, right there, that's like a bad case of boosting versus like your pirate game where.
Sea of Thieves. Please.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. Sorry, your pirate game.
Put some
your little
fucking
pirate
respect
game.
on it. Yeah.
Anyways, your little pirate game that you're playing, Jack Sparrow shit like that.
Oh,
No, but for real though, in the Sea of Thieves game, it don't seem like there's any in-game anything in-game that if you get number 1 that you're gonna get versus like player number 100 that can player number 100 could eventually get it if he pretty much wanted to.
There is once you get the legendary pirate, like you get to a secret hideout that nobody else can get to.
Mm-hmm.
You get access to voyages that nobody else can.
Well, not yet though. They haven't turned that on yet.
Oh well, I mean, eventually that's where it's gonna lead.
Right? Yeah, you're gonna have your own hideout.
Yeah, he's gonna be the only one that's gonna be able to do it.
He's not gonna be the only one. I mean, I think there's probably already legend pirates out there. He was just the first one that
Well,
Microsoft, they got recognition.
Microsoft and Rare already stated that they were thinking about putting an in-game statue in memorial for him.
Right.
Really?
So, I mean, I think that's one thing to be really salty about is just the sheer fact that he kind of took advantage of his viewers to get, treated special like that. But if it was any other given circumstance, honestly, it's just a clever use of gaming.
It is.
I don't think he did anything against TOS.
Oh no, not at all.
So I'm not upset with what he did. Now, there was a hashtag movement, not my pirate legend or whatever, after everything happened, and another streamer that got to pirate legend shortly after that. I guess my question is, dude, if your community's willing to give you that and hand you that as a streamer, I'm gonna take it. I don't see any issues with whatsoever.
I got no argument here. I mean, if you got the viewers that are willing to do it, I mean, take advantage of it, for sure.
Because at one point in time, we've all been boosted. Max boosted me in World of Warcraft.
Booster.
Booster. Boosted him in Diablo 3
countless times, yeah.
So, I don't think that there's necessarily an issue with it. I actually respect it because it's a pirate game. I think that he gets more respect from me because he was willing to Eddie Guerrero, rest your soul, brother, lie, cheat, and steal to get to that point. Like, that just says, hey, man, you're 100%. Like, he was bought into the pirate thing before the pirate thing was a game. So
people are just mad because he thought of it before they did, and
that's just like anybody.
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with boosting as long as it doesn't give you an advantage or anything. Actually, boosting hurts the booster more than really anybody because you take the enjoyment out of playing the game. So now what is he gonna do? I mean, there ain't nothing else to do until they
I'm sure he's
content.
I'm sure he's a pretty bitch ass pirate. He probably gets on it really quick.
Yeah.
So we got a mod request, and I'll first to say we should probably do it, but we probably need.
Well, I can't do it on my side. I tried, but
we definitely need to mod Lost up. So we're gonna get you fixed up, brother. Promise.
Don't listen to broken promises.
But it's boosting.
Joe.
Whatever. Do what you want.
Can we?
I'll boost
Joe?
for some achievements.
Can he not
promote Joe?
No, demote.
Oh,
demote
Joe.
I never even got promoted. First of all, you can't demote me if I never got promoted.
We can put you lower.
Well, I mean,
Janitor.
if Joe's getting demoted, I'd say John gets demoted too.
Thank you.
Dude, I should be. I screwed up the stream tonight, and I apologize.
Yeah, we were half an hour late because of John.
It happens.
Clearly.
Work in progress.
15 minutes late because of John, and 15 minutes late because of Joe. This is tag team action.
But yeah.
Still.
Hey, Joe, before you do that, what's your topic, buddy?
All right, so my topic
What
is
Google spit out?
man, Google always Google comes through. Google is that's a lifesaver. Anyways, you know my topic. It's always going to be something quick off the head. I'm not sure what I was going to do, but I thought about it before we got on the call. But what is one thing from your childhood that you actually miss? Like you can go back and relive that moment. Like I guess that moment's constantly over. Like this one thing from your childhood. What would that be that you actually miss? That you can't get that enjoyment right now as an adult. Not everyone at one time, by the way.
Any takers?
All right. So for me,
So no, I'm trying to figure out how I can put this PG. That's all.
okay. Okay, well, you think about that. Don't strain a muscle, but think about it, all right? So, for me, would probably have to be easily waking up on Saturday mornings, no school, nothing like that, not have to worry about work, eating breakfast with my dad, and literally just watching cartoons and doing whatever I wanted to do that Saturday morning from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Just eating breakfast, watching cartoons, having a good old time, not having to worry about a thing at all besides the cartoons I was watching. That was it.
I'd probably say like the Friday, Saturday night fucking
TGIF.
sleepovers. You know, you go over your boy's house, getting ready to play some fucking video games all night. You go and hit the corner store up, you grab a bunch of snack foods and shit like the little Debbie's. And then you fucking ride back with your hot Cheetos and your fucking your Twinkies, and you just
on your bicycle with the playing card in between the spokes.
Oh my god!
I mean,
Helping your friend on your pegs.
Kids don't know what the fuck they're missing these days.
Man, we used to do that with Mortal Kombat. We used to go to my cousin's house, we'd get, like you said, get snacks and everything like that. We would play Mortal Kombat all night long. That was fun, man. That was a good time too. That's definitely on the weekends, like you said, going to your friend's house and stuff like that.
Playing Goldeneye into your fucking Iron
Oh
Blade.
man.
One of the best multiplayer games. I mean, I'm not a first-person shooter, but I can remember losing many games to the Golden Gun.
The Golden
Gun. Or people that would glitch through the walls and stuff. Like I'm like,
oh man,
fucking paintball mode.
And hide the proximity mines and stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that game was fun. That game was really fun.
It doesn't hold up, but
no, it was definitely not. Well, that game did not age well at all.
One of the things, man, is going to the movie store, man. Every Friday night, man, we used to go to the movie store, pick out movies and
Blockbusters.
Or Hollywood Video, and I'd always get that new game, hit that up, like, ooh, I gotta beat this game in 3 days. Gotta take that bitch back.
You gotta take it back.
So,
whenever you get a game and it wouldn't work, and you had to go to the store, hopefully they had another copy of it.
Right? Especially when games started going to disc-based stuff, all that shit would be scratched. And
yes.
That's a good thing about cartridges, they always worked, but as soon as PlayStation 1 came around, man, all those games were scratched. I'm like, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah, you can already tell when you look at this is not gonna work. I have to do whatever I can do.
I guess it's Barbie Adventureland 3 again.
The amount of brainstorming and shit we went through, like, go grab the toothpaste and some
alcohol. Oh my god, that highlighter toothpaste.
Yeah,
there's so much stuff.
There was so many ways to ghetto rig to fix your disc to get the game to work that weekend.
Yeah.
So
man, there really was.
So you kind of it was brought up a minute ago, but being outside, like. If I could go back and relive some of my childhood, riding bikes with your neighbors, getting in trouble. I mean, I had the wonderful honor of living next to the big Waco Regional Airport, and at that point in time, yeah, I know. At that point in time, they didn't have barbed wire on the fence, so we would jump the fence and sit underneath the runway. This is terrible.
Oh my gosh!
And watch airplanes take off. And so, like, taking off on your bike, man, we used to shoot bottle rockets at each other. Like, I remember setting a friend's house on fire by accident.
I thought you were going to say the airplane.
Yeah, but we probably
wow.
did. Like, so kids today, they're so connected. There's nothing really to get them away from their device and outside doing something other than sports.
Away from a screen.
Right. I remember several times leaving the house and sneaking a pellet gun with me, going with my boys, riding bikes. I would come home when I was hungry. My mom would have a sandwich and a soda on the front porch. Like I was kicked out of the house. Like, do not come back till the sun comes down. Like, run the streets. We stole. This is terrible. We stole stop signs. I'm literally I would be a terrorist.
Plenty of signs, plenty of cones, stuff like that.
Like, you had that. You had fireworks. You know, I mean, we freaking hopped the fence to the airport. We built forts. We were just outside. Like, that experience of being outside.
You would leave some days like early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, wouldn't come back till it's dark.
Sure.
Out all day doing whatever you want to do.
So
when you had a bike, you were limitless. You could go anywhere.
And you know what? I mean, some of those times were the best. Like, just the social side of it. Some of those people that I grew up with, that I ran the streets with, are still friends to this day. You know, our kids are going to grow up together and that type of thing. And you know, kids don't have that. They're so connected, and I mean that's kind of a sad day, but you know, technology has gotten to the point where interaction with other people is done across a screen, and that's not a knock on us doing this show or anything like that, but it's just done, you know, via a screen, or it's done, you know, tablet or a phone, and we don't have that face-to-face, man. Get out of the house, go do something.
Correct.
Interaction. And so I mean, that's what I feel like I'd relive over and over again. That was some great stuff. Actually, a good topic.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know how
every
Google
week,
came
man.
up with that.
You made me all emotional.
Good job, Google.
Good job, Google.
Hey, I come through every week with a good topic. Y'all just don't know. Last second topics are the best. I'm telling you. Don't think about it. Just last second topics.
I thought Max was on fire over there for a second. I saw that smoke. I was like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
I want to go put that out, buddy."
John doesn't shoot fireworks at his house.
So the topic I bring, guys, is the singularity, and so I'm sure y'all probably heard last year sometime there was that story where Facebook pulled the plug on the two computers. Have you heard that story?
No, what was that?
You didn't hear that one?
Hey,
So basically,
put
they
the butthole mask down. That's a better look for you right now.
Thank
There
you.
go.
yeah. So they had these two computers that they created, and they were talking to each other. And then the two computer AIs created their own computer language.
Yeah.
And they started talking to each other. And so they were like, what do we do? And so basically, they told them they had to pull the plug on it because it was becoming self-aware. And
Didn't they revert back to an older version? Was that Facebook or was it? I thought it was.
that was
Google.
Facebook did that. For the one that I'm talking about, there might have been a Google one too, but
I thought there was
But yeah.
I thought there was also Google's AI started its own language and was talking to itself, and nobody knew what it was saying, and they had to revert back to an older version of the Google AI.
yeah, I don't know about that one. Like I said, that was a Facebook story, the one I was talking about, but I'm sure that happened too.
I'm sure it was just a bunch of talk of like, what's the meaning of life and everything, and the other one kept saying 42.
And the other one kept like kill humans because
Friend request me. Friend request me.
Humans are polluting the world, so
Watch me twerk.
but yeah, they created their own language, which is crazy and insane. And so like
They're probably just
singularity,
laughing at us.
yeah,
Tide Pods. What?
Yeah.
Dumb kids.
so
You see the new fad now, the condoms up the
That's
nose.
snorting condoms? Yeah.
My God, what are we?
what?
No wonder computers are
no,
gonna
time
kill
out.
us.
I haven't heard this. Condoms up the
Yeah.
what?
They snort condoms and they just they put them out their mouth, then they take them out their mouth, some shit like that.
What the fuck, man?
They're aware that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
First of all, you're talking to the people that just ate Tide Pods, the ones that survived that. Now they're doing this.
So if we want followers and views, Joe, you gotta snort some condoms up your
Yeah,
nose.
Joe,
Oh,
you
look.
got to snort some
Ah.
condoms up your nose.
Magic.
So no. On the singularity topic, Watson had to be part of Watson's memory had to be erased by IBM recently
What's that?
because so Watson went to Urban Dictionary and then went on a
Oh, Lord.
cussing spree where it was dropping the F-bomb like in every sentence, and so Watson had to be people think it's like, oh, put your tinfoil hat on, aliens are coming, computers gonna take over the world, but I think we're
Did
close.
you just do a different voice? Because it sounded like your own voice.
Yeah, no, it's pretty close.
He went more southern.
I went.
You went Deliverance.
He went Bell Mead.
No.
He went full Bill Mead.
No one goes full Bell Mead.
Never go full Bell Mead.
So they pretty much.
Yeah, so Watson basically went to Urban Dictionary and decided that it was going to be hip and started to cuss. And they had to wipe part of Watson's memory bank to take away the fact that Watson was cussing. So I think as far as singularity event, the singularity event, and if we want to quote movies, there's several. If cinema's shown us anything, don't trust Tony Stark because he builds a robot army. Okay.
Or trust them.
No, Will Smith's an idiot, and basically has to save us from robots and iRobot. What else do we have that has the singularity?
Skynet.
Well,
yeah, Skynet.
I'm saving that for last. Thanks, Jackass. Dun, dun, dun.
Thanks, Jackass.
Sorry, it's the elephant in the room.
No, that is the iconic. That is the elephant in the room right now. Skynet. So it was, but how many times have we seen in the cinematic environment a singularity event?
Well, did you hear about it was a couple weeks ago.
I mean, transcendence.
A couple weeks ago, that Uber self-driving car, killed somebody because it didn't stop.
Tesla just had an autopilot in California go haywire and just fucking destroy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I know Elon Musk. Like, they always have like a meeting of the minds between like him and like the head of Google and all this stuff. And he's one of the people that's like, we need to stay away from AI as far as we're getting. That it's just
so technology is on such an incline that it's eventually going to get to the point where we're going to have to make the decision, and we're going to be the primitive being in that sort. When we create an intelligent computer that can think for itself, is when we're going to be the outcast, and we're like right on that kind of tipping point with what we've seen with Google and Watson, and Facebook, and some other stuff. And if anything, the cinematic universe has told us is pull the plug, chop it up with an axe. Because, I mean, Stan Lee has warned us about this. Like, Stan Lee created
James Cameron has warned us.
Yeah, well, he created Arnim Zool. I'll take Stan Lee over James Cameron. I mean, straight up, Stan Lee's gonna whoop his ass. But
even George Lucas with all with the Star Trek stuff, right?
Shut up, Joe.
Are you fucking serious?
Don't just keep going. Don't.
I like your face.
He wants you to stop on that speed bump, but don't stop. Keep going.
So
ignore it.
So no, I'm gonna reprocess my thoughts now after that comment. But Joe, you're still Uncle Dirty Joe Sanchez, so I'm not gonna take that away from you, just because you're a moron. But yeah. So if anything, like between the movies we've seen that have showed us, if we allow computers to get to the point that they can make a conscious decision, if they can emulate human consciousness, we need to pull the plug and blow them up. But then the reason is we're the primitive being at that point in time.
Well, yeah, we're the common denominator there. Like, we're the issue. They're the reason why we can't have why we have car wrecks, and so we're gonna be the issue. So they're like, oh, we didn't take them out.
Last episode we brought up Keanu Reeves. The Matrix is if that's not a singularity event. I mean, they freaking
so what if
all of us? And you know that batteries, man. Come on.
What if that eventually does happen? We get to that point.
It's not if, it's when.
All right. What if when we get to that point, it actually happens where we have to destroy whatever the computer, wherever it came from? What's to say that it didn't already upload itself to the cloud?
So, it probably did.
So I don't. So here goes the thing, because I think that, and this again is Trey that talks too much. I think we will get to the point where we're able to upload our consciousness into.
Mhm.
I think that's more feasible than Skynet, and I don't think it'll. I think we have people in place that'll make sure that those things happen. But I think it'll be the end of death in its literal sense. Like the human body will fade, the organic body will fade, but our
Correct.
consciousness will be uploaded into a
Yeah,
body.
another being.
Could we see a player one scenario or
Never seen the movie.
Ready Player One? I don't even think it's out yet.
It is out.
It came out last week.
I had people that I work with. They told me they saw it. They said it. He liked it.
So it's based
It
on a
was good.
book, where
Most movies are.
it's the
I'm just saying the whole Star Wars, Star Trek thing, the cross universe is based on the book too.
so we're going to. You keep smiling, you little jackass. You know, that's the revenge of the nerds right there. That is when gamers have finally taken over the world and we can create an alternate reality. But how close is that to a singularity event? If we're able to upload consciousness, Matrix-esque, into a world, do you not think that we have the self-preservation to make sure that can't to a point that it decides that we are the threat? I mean, yeah, the horror movie genre is going to do it. The Skynets, and I mean that stuff's going to be out there to scare us. But as far as singularity events are concerned, I think it's going to be more the end of death, where we're able to upload part of us and our consciousness into a computer bank and be able to still have interaction with other people.
What do you think? We're already past the singularity?
No, I don't.
The definition, is artificial intelligence or other technologies have become so advanced that humanity undergoes dramatic or irreversible change. I think we have. We can't go back now. All the
true.
phones and stuff
That's
that we
true.
have, there's no way we
Yeah.
can go back.
We're at a point where
We're already at the singularity event, really.
Yeah, it's a point of no return already. It's already at that point.
We got all these self-driving cars now. Uber is putting all their money into basically Waze. They're
It'd be so hard to go
tracking
back.
all this data, and there's no way to go back now at this
No.
point.
It's
Especially with
damn
like
near
Facebook
impossible.
listening in on us, tracking all the
Yeah.
stuff that we talk about, to show us ads on our Facebook page.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. How many ads pop up? Like, oh, I was just looking at that on Amazon, and boop.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, like even if you talk about it, your phone picks it up and it'll actually start producing ads and shit for it too.
That's
So
insane.
we want you to talk about the Final Boss Network as much as possible.
There you go.
Yeah, Final Boss Network. Final Boss Network.
And we're gonna Google Final Boss Network several times.
Follow. Patreon, money. Send.
Yes. No.
But yeah, I really think we are already past that point, or
You think
we
we're
hit
past the tipping point?
Well, I don't think
I
we're in the singularity now. I think there's no going back. People will not go back. People are already putting all their money into Bitcoin too. That's another thing.
I thought they were taking it out. I thought that was like crashing.
No.
It'll crash and it'll
Okay,
go
so-
back up and it'll crash
So
and go back.
people are putting money into cryptocurrency.
Right, not just Bitcoin, but
Bitcoin is kind of the figurehead of
It's the-
cryptocurrency.
it's the common
It's
one.
like Bitcoin and Litecoin and what's that? Ethereum.
Doge.
Litecoin.
There's also
Dogecoin,
there's a
yeah,
Daniel
like-
coin if you want to buy a Daniel coin.
No, it's like that will take your money.
Yeah.
That's useless. That's literally useless
There's
money.
literally a Zcash. There's no Joe Peso, but
I got
You
pressure
get a bunch
cash.
of those for $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
That's where you need to put your money, guys.
so on that
End of episode. That's where you need to put your money. Dogecoin.
on that point, I know that the past couple episodes, you hear me give Joe a hard time, but I'm going to put this out there just because Joe's got thick skin, and I've worked with Joe, and it's not anything personal. We actually enjoy the banter back and forth. So
Yes.
please understand that there is a relationship outside of this podcast, and I'm not just trolling the one non-white person on our podcast at the moment.
Wait.
So it was brought to my attention on social media. So I don't want y'all to think that it's a there's not a personal vendetta between me and Joe.
Whoever
Literally,
that on
when I'm
social media,
saying
thank you, you're a saint.
Yeah,
Teardrop.
you're getting tattooed. So yeah, no, we're not about that, but we do enjoy
Start playing
Friendly.
banter back and forth. Okay,
Yes,
so
it's
that's
friendly.
right.
Now, if anyone else said it, it'd be a whole different story.
Yeah, I'd come and kick your ass, and I'm the redneck. Okay, so
Come whoop your ass, boy.
yeah, you don't want me to answer the door.
Yeah, but I have thick skin because I cry every night. Happens.
Look at that logo, Dragon Ball Z Fighter in the background.
That's actually just a kind of logo. Just saying.
Speaking of that, we got a bout coming up in a couple weeks
We do.
between
We do, but before,
Mr. Z there and Jose and Sanchez.
You're lucky. I got a wrist injury too, so you're lucky right
A
now.
wrist injury.
jerking
Yeah.
off time.
That don't help, and I keep going. I'm
So
glutton
no,
for punishment.
before we get to the Paul Heyman fight promotion of the night,
I had to just double clear your name real quick. I had to see that background. That's a nice little background.
Oh, thank you.
I need to
Yeah, you need to.
invest in a capture card for this event. So if anybody wants to donate $170 to
I have an Elgato
we
you
need
can
more
use.
hardware for his streaming machine.
Streamers. You don't need to get a capture card for this event.
Nah,
It
It
we'll
would make
it work.
things a hell of a lot easier. That's
But we'll make it work. Don't worry about that. We're gonna make it work. We want our viewers to see Throwdown, Brodown, Showdown on Dragon Ball Fighters. Okay,
Yes.
so Z. Do you
First
have
there was Mayweather
Dragon
and the
Ball
Great.
Fighter Z.
Now there's Z and Sanchez.
Mono v Mono.
No. Just gonna get a couple people to train me. That's it.
That's it. No big deal.
Hey, we
No
saw
big
your
deal.
Twitter video against the AI that not fighting.
I was practicing my button inputs. You have to practice that. It's all muscle memory. Now it's literally.
You know what
button.
else is muscle memory is when you do it when the AI is moving too.
Oh, you know what else is muscle memory? When you actually do it against people that are trying to defend themselves, they can't do nothing. They're just fucking pissed and they quit on you.
You had somebody piss on you?
Yeah, multiple times.
They tinkled on his head.
He likes that R. Kelly action.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
piss on you.
Nah, I practice to get a computer like that because it helps practice your button inputs. That's it.
I got you. No.
Just make sure. Let's make sure I put them in right.
Excuses. It's cool. I'm good.
That's not
I
an
got you.
excuse.
We are taking bets for this fight.
I'm not
You
making
are.
an excuse. It's literally I was practicing button inputs. If you saw that, my whole movement was very fluid. Though it's not a drop combo. It was all one continuous combo.
Cargo
saw-
Field said that Joe hurt his wrist when he was with Trey.
So we're not gonna.
I
speak
guess you
about
guys were
that.
having relations.
So Cartwheel, I tell you things
Uh-huh,
in confidence, expecting them not to come back. And if there was anything malicious about that, it was because, I want my boy Z to win. So I went to sabotage Dirty Joe Sanchez. So,
And then
I'll
you
leave it
can
at
guess
that.
out. You see that bump? Look
Yeah.
at that bump.
Yeah,
Oh, you can't see it.
Never mind.
Hey, you can't actually look at that bump.
Carpal tunnel.
All right. Yeah. So Z, do you have a topic for us today, brother?
Oh yeah.
Brother.
First of all, getting beat at fighters is not a topic. It's just habit. Can't bring that as a topic.
Joe,
What?
when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
I wasn't looking at you. Sadly.
I expect to
Chelsea,
see
you guys
some WWE promo videos for this fight too.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Get
we're
you a
gonna-
script and some makeup,
Oh.
and we'll record them
You want to see the
and
promo video?
send them out.
Oh yeah.
Give me 3 days. I'll put it together a promo video.
All right, make
Give
it
me
happen.
3 days.
Oh man, look at this guy. Anyway, so
Anyways, topic.
my topic this evening is what are your guys' thoughts on character redesign? Like, for prime example, with Laura Croft as recent, and then we have Kratos that's coming out, with God of War here in the next
Next month,
a
right?
week and a half, 2 weeks now. What do you guys think?
3 weeks. Yeah. I mean, the Tomb Raider design was amazing. They actually took it the right direction.
I like
Kratos
it.
looks good.
I like
mean,
Kratos. Yeah, I like the Kratos design.
So, no, I'm going to time out right there. How can you, Daniel, Professor Pressure, I'm going to call you by your God-given name.
Yes. Thank you.
Professor
you.
Pressure.
Professor Pressure.
How can you sit here and say that it's a right direction for Laura Croft? Because what?
Laura
Give me
Croft
a
and Tomb
baseline.
Raider was awful.
Give me a baseline. Are you basing it on the movie, which is Angelina Jolie? Are you
No,
basing it on the
on the
original
games, fool.
PC game?
Yeah,
We're not talking about the
games.
movie. We're talking about the games, bro.
So I'm with you on the game piece, 100%. Technology is going to evolve. Graphics cards are going to evolve. Resolution's going to evolve. They need to evolve the characters with them. So if you're telling me it's heading in a right direction, then you're telling me that the original Lara Croft wasn't right?
No, it wasn't.
One of the best like franchises in games.
No.
Are you arguing?
Best franchises. That game was
Sure,
awful.
How much has it sold though? Dollars.
Not much. Really?
So-
That's a
same
double A
thing.
game.
All right, so same thing. That's like you saying, well, now they're taking Mario in the right direction.
They probably are.
They're not actually.
Okay,
Have y'all seen the
but-
new Mario movie? Or in the old one, actually?
It's a new
But-
one.
Very, very
without,
old one.
without the original,
There is a new one though.
Without
There's a
the
new one.
NES,
I heard about
without
being
the
developed.
NES, you wouldn't have Mario.
Without what?
Without the Nintendo Entertainment System,
Wouldn't have Mario.
you wouldn't have Mario. Okay, so like, how can
Technically,
you-
we
how
had
can you-
Mario before the Nintendo Entertainment
All right,
System.
but how can you say that they're heading in the right direction? And this is what gets me. How can you say that they're heading in the right direction when all they're doing is updating the graphics?
No,
of
because
the
they
character
changed
to
the story, the
all they're
origin
doing
story.
is dating. We're not talking about story. We're talking about character redesign. Character
The
Well,
character
yeah, that's
redesign.
the story would fall under character redesign.
Yeah, you're redesigning the character and the story
Graphics.
that goes with that character.
Graphics.
completely.
Let me know. Character redesign. Is it about the character, or is it about the story?
It's both.
We're not talking about the story.
it's
We're
the
talking
whole
about character
shebang.
redesign.
He's talking about both. He's
Yeah.
not just talking about the look of the character.
It's not even just both. I'm talking about the whole shebang, like
Yeah.
the whole thing, like the whole character. So that means if you're gonna not only redesign the looks, but you're also gonna redesign the story, such as AKA Lara Croft, where 1 minute she was just some Tomb Raider who had a lot of money,
Tomb Raider in quotes.
yeah, with her polygon boobs and everybody
And
sharing
dinosaurs.
the myth of seeing her boobs on the PlayStation a long time ago. If
With the
anybody
game shark.
remembers that,
The game
The
shark.
myth.
everybody's all like, "Yeah, you can see her boobs if you put this code in. You're liars. You're all a bunch of fucking liars."
I looked it up.
He's like, y'all
It's
just
not real.
disappointed me.
I
But
searched for days for that code.
well, no, it's everybody would be like, "Yeah, you just do up left right up
No,
down
man,
A
you
B
had the-
X
you had to have the
circle
game
triangle fucking R1 R2 start select fucking." No, none of that shit works.
I need to do a documentary on that, see if it's real. Follow the leads. I always heard it was a Game Shark. You had to debug it to do
Yeah.
it. But
See, the myth continues.
We're talking about Lara Croft's boobs right now, and we're not. We're
Yes.
talking about story though. I just want to make
Oh no,
sure
we're
that
talking
what
about
I'm
everything.
saying.
So like with Kratos,
Correct.
it was
this is a
it was
different
supposed
rabbit
to
trail.
end at God of War 3, and then out of nowhere they spawn this next one coming. It's like he's an old man and he's got a son, and it's during the Viking Age, and when 3 was supposed to be the end of it. So
Yeah.
it's like they completely redesigned Kratos altogether to come up with a whole new story.
Yeah, it is the same Kratos though, and I do know that, and it is tied together to 3. That's what the lead creative director said. He didn't come out and say how much time has passed between 3 and this one. So,
Obviously a lot.
right, obviously, because obviously he can't die. I mean, he's a god. So, question is who?
He's a demigod, isn't he?
Yeah.
Memory serves correct. I'm pretty sure he's a demi.
So it's like, when did he have his kid? I mean, obviously not too long ago, and who did he have it with? So whatever, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
looks
I'm
cool.
looking forward to playing
does.
it for sure. But
I mean, I like that they changed the gameplay though, for sure. That game looks. The God of War games got
Kinda old.
repetitive.
yeah,
And Kratos was a crappy character because all he was would just yell and scream, "I'm gonna rip your head off."
Now
Shit down your throat.
He actually has some development.
Now
to
he
him
has
now.
some emotion, and he
Yeah.
you can see he cares for his son deep down and all this stuff. But
Well, I mean, from the trailers that I've seen, he's not very nice to his son, man.
yeah, but he's doing it for love, man. It's hard.
Well, I mean that in 3 he had some kind
It's
of.
like you
character
got that
development, didn't he?
deer. You got that deer, kid.
Rip his fucking head off. Shit down his throat.
You can't be no son of God if you can't do this. But,
Yeah, no, I'm letting y'all talk about that because I think I got snubbed out on it, and it's not any. When I heard character redesign,
you heard wrong.
Graphically, I heard wrong. Yes, thank you, Daniel, the professor of pressure. Professor.
He's pretty much just saying any kind of character redesign just literally means backstory and design of the character too, I guess.
It's everything. I mean, the way I heard the question was that, and even like when they redesign gameplay to a whole new level, like just taking something like flipping it on its head, completely different. I mean, they're redesigning everything.
Like, game redesign makes sense. Like I'm with you.
Because a lot of, especially like hardcore fans, like they're up in arms over, oh, why do they do this to my character?
Yeah.
One, it's not your character. You don't own the IP, so
they might.
So,
they do.
I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, it kind of goes back to what I was saying about the times and the technology is they're going to change, and so to stay fresh, you have to change. Whether that's the game mechanics or the story or the graphic character design, it just you have to stay fresh. If you're stagnant in a gaming company, then you're going to go down. And there's too many instances that companies have gotten stagnant with stuff, and they've lost it. They haven't been able to regain that. I mean,
correct.
We've just recently seen Wolfenstein just a few years back.
Ooh,
right?
Those new Wolfenstein games are amazing.
But how long was it dead? How long was it dead before they actually upped everything to the time frame that they needed to?
Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
John Cena? Did you say John Cena?
John Cena.
Oh yeah, John Cena's playing Duke Nukem, but
yeah,
I mean,
Duke
that's another problem too that you can run into with like the whole Duke Nukem effect, where the game is under development for over a decade. It's gone through 4 or 5 different game companies, and then one finally keeps it, finishes it, and then you get a pile of fucking dog shit that supposed to be an amazing game and ended up not being anything at all, really.
That game, you can definitely tell that they use code from when they first started that game, because it plays like an old school 90s shooter.
Okay, so it plays like Quake then.
No, well, it plays like Duke Nukem, but it's not fast like Quake. But I mean, I went into that game knowing that it was like a 90s shooter, so I didn't probably hate it as much as everybody else. I mean, it wasn't great. Don't get me wrong, but I went into it thinking, oh, wait, this is old school Duke Nukem. I should be playing. It's like I was going back in time and playing an old game or something.
You should have been on Windows 95 and
yeah.
yeah.
Supposedly there's a new one coming out, though.
Another Duke Nukem?
Yeah, they're trying to tie it in with the movie. Gearbox, they're trying to put it out. They've spent all that money to buy the rights for it, so yeah, they own Duke Nukem now.
Damn. I didn't realize Gearbox bought the rights to do.
Yeah.
Good for them.
And then I guess my next question would be: is there any games coming out that anybody's really excited about?
Yeah. There's a lot. I don't even know where to begin.
Okay.
Well, number one game that you're excited about.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2.
I was gonna say the same thing. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Can't wait for that one.
I never played the first one. I'm gonna play the first one, but I never played
Spider-Man.
You never played the first one.
Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, I never had a PlayStation 2.
Spider-Man.
It wasn't on PlayStation.
What was it on? What was it on?
You talking about Red Dead Revolver?
No, what was Red Dead Redemption on?
360, you asshole.
It was on PS3 too.
It was on PS3 too.
You know what I'm excited about?
Spider-Man.
Do you want to know what I'm excited
WrestleMania.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man does look amazing.
Spider-Man looks good.
I'm just worried about the gameplay.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Want to know what I'm excited about?
Spider-Man is really a good game, by the way.
My name is Trey. And then you want to know what I'm excited about. I want you podcasters, everybody listening, everybody on Twitch, you need to be hype about this.
You want me to keep going with my game, or you want me to stop?
Shut your mouth and know your role, you jabroni. Okay?
Who
If I
said
want
that,
any-
John Cena?
Hey, if I want any comments from you, I'll get somebody to write them because you're terrible at this shit. Okay?
Oh my gosh. Okay,
this
okay.
is-
May
this
the
is
force
what
be
I'm
with
excited
you, right, John?
Yeah,
Like that.
Exactly. May the force be with you. This is what I'm excited about. I'm excited that we're actually not going to do this fight tonight. I'm excited that the showdown, brodown, throwdown is not happening tonight. And you want to know why? Because we get the opportunity to stew on the fact that Joe thinks he's better than everybody else at fighters.
First of all, I didn't say that.
No.
I didn't say. I
Time
never
out,
said that.
Time out. You threw down the challenge. The gauntlet was picked up, and my contender is ready to go to war. I'm telling you right now. That you
Who
are
threw down
not
the
ready.
challenge?
Look, you threw the challenge down.
You
He
did.
threw it down to me. He
No,
threw it down
you
to
threw
me.
it down. It's in episode 32. Go back and listen to the end of the episode. You start running your damn mouth, and this is what happens. You run your mouth
That
until
wasn't
somebody
vital.
steps
That's
up.
it.
You run your mouth until somebody steps up, and I am excited that we've got a couple of more episodes to build up to a WrestleMania style throwdown. And this is what's going to happen. I'm going to explain to you exactly what's going to happen, Joe. You're going to come in overconfident. This is what you do.
This is one of my main guys right here.
Right
on the
there,
team.
that
Look
blue
out.
hair. We're going with blue hair Buddha over there. Okay. So this is what's going to happen. You're going to come in overconfident. My
I
boy
never
Z-
come in over
No, I'm telling
confident.
you right now, your boys. You were talking about this before the stream started that you were fighting professional fighters. This guy. This
I
is
fought
Taylor,
a couple.
Blah, blah, blah,
That's
blah,
it.
blah, blah, blah. Here you go, bringing up shit again. All right, my boy Z. He's laying
Never
low.
brought it up.
He's working hard. I've seen some of his preparation videos. This is how it's going to go, Joe. You're going to be overconfident. You're
I'm
going
not
to
going to be
screw up.
overconfident.
I've already watched the video. You've got comments on Twitter telling you that you're hitting your inputs too quick. You need
Yeah.
to slow down your inputs.
I slowed them down.
You're already
Yeah, I
getting
was putting them in.
critiqued on Twitter because you're putting your business out there. And thank you, Twitter. Thank you, Twitter, for doing that for me. Because I don't have to say anything else. Everybody.
Yeah, I
needs to-
was putting my
Get
inputs
into
too
it.
quick, and I slowed them down now.
You know what? I can't wait to commentate.
He
this
put weights on his fingers.
I can't wait to commentate this fight. This fight's going to be fun. It's going to
I
be.
slowed.
It is.
I slowed my inputs down, man.
It is
I
going
would
to be a lot
get
of
really,
fun.
really. I would get really eager and really ready to do these combos. I would like just press buttons to make sure I had it right. But now I'm slowing it down because I actually know what I'm doing now. So that actually helped me, man. See,
Okay, so
yeah, I learned.
so
I adapted.
I appreciate
You
Twitter looking
adapted.
out for you. I mean, I just think that you're going to need more than Twitter to get over this opponent. So I don't think
Okay.
you're ready. I really don't. I don't think there's enough time for you. To
I told him
prepare.
who my team was. He never told me who his team was.
It doesn't matter who his team is.
I just want to know.
It
I'm
doesn't
curious.
matter who his team is, bruh.
I know it's Hit. I know he has Hit on his team. So if I were to guess, it'd probably be like a Frieza, a
Okay.
Hit, and a
Frieza,
Goku
blah,
Black.
blah, blah, blah.
Well, he
Anyway,
did say he would beat you with only one character.
So,
We'll see if that
so
happens.
we're gonna.
I
we're
didn't
gonna
hear him
call
say
this.
that.
We're gonna
He
call
said
this
he'd beat
fight.
you with just Frieza.
We're gonna
Oh, I
call
didn't
this
hear that.
fight like it's a main event fight. So this gives us some time to prep for everybody watching.
Are we doing like 3 out of 5 or first one to 10? How are we doing this? What kind of fighting
Best
style are we
2
gonna
out
do?
of 3. We told.
Best
we
out of
said
2 out of 3.
No, we're doing a tournament status. It's 3 out of 5.
3 out of
Tournament,
5.
yeah, I'm about to say we're gonna do
We
it
can
like,
do
at
best out
least
of 5.
minimum.
All right. So the game. So for everybody listening and following, the game plan is actually to do this as a separate feed. We've decided that as a community, we want to do an extra stream for you guys on Friday nights. It's a free play stream. One of us will be streaming some kind of content, whether it's mobile gaming or fighters. We might get into some, other games like Far Cry 5 that we've talked about on our podcast. I would love to actually see Joe prepping for this fight. I would love to see a Mayweather style. Let you stream, let everybody see your fighting and everything like that. I don't think
Alright.
you got it in you.
I literally streamed the other day.
Then why didn't you have it set to like notify people? Because I didn't.
I
He
wasn't-
didn't no, he didn't. He didn't stream it on here. He streamed
Okay.
on his own thing.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm not saying if you want to be a part of Final Boss, brother, you need to be streaming on Final Boss. I'm just letting you know because you can set your personal
Drop it down.
to host
Drop it
for
down.
us. I'm just telling you. Again, you fail, but we're gonna get you fixed up. We're gonna get you taken care of in the downtime, in the post show, all that. I'll get you fixed up. Let you know how to do it. So, so we've got build up coming. Check Facebook. Check Instagram. We're gonna have.
I'm gonna make a fight poster.
We're gonna make a fight poster. This is literally McGregor Mayweather. Okay, we're gonna
Who
make
am
it
I
happen.
in this scenario?
You're
Mayweather.
You're the guy that held
Mayweather.
the ropes open for one of them while they walked.
He
in.
did a
That's
great
it.
job. He did not mess up once.
He did.
He went, huh,
So,
who?
so
He didn't walk off the ring. That guy's a legend.
I'm just gonna have to sit there and do this.
yeah, I want your belt. So
Give me your belt.
give me your belt.
First of all, all right, time out. Before you keep going, I did not say and not get cocky. Did not say anything like
You
that.
did.
You're making up all this
Bullshit,
Hey,
dude.
dude.
You were so fucking cocky last week.
yes. So this is where we're at, Joe. This is where we're at. We're gonna edit this video. We're gonna get it up. We're gonna get it on all our usual channels. We're also looking forward to a Friday night stream. I think we'll discuss it. We're gonna have some kind of content out on Friday for you guys to watch live. We're also gonna start putting our stuff on YouTube. So check out our YouTube channel. Follow, like, subscribe. You're not gonna want to miss this. When we go live with this fight showdown, and all you have to listen to is me and Daniel, it'll be a blessing. Don't worry about that. It'll just be.
So, Z, are you gonna stream also? You gonna stream your prep? Or you just want me to stream my prep so you can see my tactics and then you get the advantage?
I don't need to
Cause
see
you
it.
know- Okay. Okay.
So there. So.
Okay.
So, no, time out. No. So if you want to, what we can do is we will schedule training day for Joe on one Friday night. Training day for
Can I do a
Joe.
weigh-in too? Can I
King
like
Kong
weigh my
don't
controller?
got shit
I
on
weigh in
me.
just like weigh my controller down.
We need a
Oh, you got
montage
your
video, an '80s montage video.
Got you
It's gonna
covered.
go down. All
I
right.
guarantee you, my controller weighs more than yours.
Dick measuring contest. We haven't even like.
What kind of controller do you have?
It's a
I got a
brick.
fancy one. Don't worry about it.
You know, with this like modded controller and everything. Just I like it.
It's not
I like it.
modded.
All right.
No, it's just Xbox status though.
Ooh, he likes the offset.
I do.
I like that though. Where'd you get that from?
None of
Amazon.
your damn business. None of your
like
damn
that.
business.
I like that remote.
Don't be trying to.
I know.
talk.
I
Don't be
prefer
nice to my
Xbox
fighter.
controller over.
Yeah, cause they
PS4.
they fit better in your hand.
That's what she said.
I know.
So,
She knows what she likes in her hand. No, right, yeah.
Oh, man.
so if you're not hype about seeing these two fight and you haven't watched any of our episodes, you're not going to tune in. You're a damn loser. Number one. And if you are hype,
Well,
please
what if
don't
they
stop.
know who's gonna win?
To make
They still want to
things
see.
interesting.
Look, man, they still want to see the minority have a chance. Okay, so it's the American dream here. So
All right, so
we're going to continue to promote this for the next couple weeks. When we get a definite date when these two are going to square off, trust me, it's going to be all over Facebook and social media. Be ready because you're not going to want to miss me and Daniel, the Professor Pressure, doing the commentary for these two throwing down. And apparently a best of 5 series now. We changed that tonight. Sorry, episode 32, episode 33 overrode you. So best of 5 series coming up.
The
I had a
fighters
que-
overrode you.
I had a question, but I got completely lost. I'm just
To make things interesting, I'm putting my money on Joe.
okay. I'm about to say that's my question. The good thing you said. Who is the favorite?
No. There ain't no favorites. It's a 51-49 thing here. We will,
I just want to
I'll
know
tell
who
you
the
what.
favorite was.
You know what?
I don't know. I honestly think that the viewers should probably go with the person that actually fights an AI that moves and not sits there.
So this
I mean,
is
that's
what, this
just
is
me
what we'll do.
personally.
Oh, you don't see my path to AI.
So
You won't see that.
I need
You will not
somebody-
see that. Trust me.
So we need the trash talking going on Twitter between y'all. We
Now
need
we
the
can make that
promo
happen.
videos. We need the promo videos.
We can go ahead and hit up my people to train me real quick.
Time out.
Let me
This is
hit,
what
let me
we're
hit
gonna
up Floyd Mayweather Sr. to train me real quick.
do. Listen, you little bum fighter. All right, you little Canelo Alvarez. Never mind, I can't say.
So
I
where
don't
are you
wanna
going
get-
with this, man?
I don't know where you're going,
We're
but
gonna
keep
go.
going. I
We're
like
gonna go
it.
to Facebook. We're gonna go to Facebook. We'll put up a vote, okay, and that'll determine who the favorite is. So we'll do a Facebook vote. We'll put up Joe or Z, and we'll see who gets the most votes. And you know that'll kind of determine who the favorite's going to be going into it. So that means you're going to have to check back next week when we do the next podcast and see who the favorite is leading up to this.
I need you to drug test it so you're not on no performance enhancers too. By the
See,
way,
I already have the advantage, man. crap.
Advantage of in your head.
I am pretty bad. Lately, I've been playing really bad lately, like horribly bad. Like it's been ridiculous. I don't know where my thumbs have been.
Yeah, me too. Man.
Up
I'm
your
terrible.
ass.
Like I've
What
been
is-
ass lately.
What does square do?
I don't even know.
What's triangle do?
I don't know. I barely know how to
My
press
God.
buttons.
Anyways, guys.
No,
It's been
I
shut
don't know
up.
who's gonna win. I never seen the man fight, so I don't know who's gonna win. All I gotta say is I know what he's capable of.
I
know
sent
who Bob-
I sent you the video, bro.
No, you didn't.
I did too. You better check your DMs.
No,
Ooh,
you
he
didn't send me no
slid up-
video.
He slid up in them
No,
DMs.
hold up. No. I didn't see
did.
no video. No, you didn't. You didn't send me a video. Hold up.
Did I not?
No, you didn't.
Hold on.
Yeah, you didn't send me a video.
Video incoming. Anyways, while y'all do that,
Oh,
like
maybe
you did. What?
Quiet, Daniel. It's
You did.
quiet.
You did.
It's
You
quiet.
did. You did send me a video. Okay, little Frieza. Hold
Little
up. I never
Frieza.
watched this. Let me see. You're about to get my live reaction right now. Hold up.
Live reaction.
Okay. Who are you fighting? No computer. Hey, never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing. Not gonna say anything. You're good. Who you got over here, man?
Your input
Yeah.
speed was too fast.
Ooh, boy. Okay. I see.
I
You
see.
missed the bread and butter.
I did.
You
I
missed
did
that
fine.
bread and butter right there. Nope.
So,
Nope.
whenever somebody
Ah.
calls Shinron down, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Okay. I can build that 7 key for you. I can't see who's on your team though. Hold up. I gotta see who's on your team.
Anyways,
Who's that?
If y'all
Hold on.
did-
Who's that?
shut
That's
up.
Frieza. You got
Stop
a little
talking.
Gohan. Got a little Trunks there. I mean, seeing your Trunks come out. Nice little Trunks assist. Now go up in there.
Oh, you don't need to worry about the
Come on
other
now.
two. You just worry about
First of
Frieza.
all, oh man. All right, never mind. I seen what I need to see. I seen what I need to see. All right.
seen what I need to seen. Perfect
Alright, got
grammar
it.
from
Alright,
Joe.
alright, got
Saying
it. Alright, got
Sage.
it. Hey, McGregor. Hey, Floyd Mayweather can't talk. I might as well
Well,
be
we
like Floyd Mayweather.
He's got a lot more
Jeez.
money than you, though. He's allowed to talk when he's got. Well, no, he's kind of broke. He owes the IRS a bunch of money, so never mind.
Yeah.
That's why he's trying to get in the octagon now.
Yeah. I think I can handle your fight. I think I handle your Frieza. Your Trunks, I'm not sure. Always had your Trunks, your Gohan. Not sure if you know what to do with your Gohan. I'm not sure if you've seen a capable player of Gohan. Have you seen a very capable player of Gohan?
Can we
Just
end
wondering.
this?
I'm asking
No.
questions.
Zip it. Zip it.
Asking questions.
Shut it.
I'm trying.
This can
Hey,
go to the after show.
are we disabling any of these characters?
What do you mean?
Is everybody open? Like, is there any cheap body out there that they ban from
No,
tournaments?
No, everyone's pretty balanced.
Okay.
Good deal. Good deal.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if you didn't know, this is Toppycast episode 33. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel, alongside.
No, that's one of your hosts, the Professor of Pressure.
There
That's
it
right.
is.
There you
There
go.
it is.
And who
There
else
it
do we
is.
have here?
Got Z.
And
Right.
Yeah.
Trey.
I
And
guess
Joe.
not last. Joe does actually.
Joe,
We put the minority last.
first to last. Anyways,
You say
this
the
is
best for last.
Toppycast. Hit us up on social media. Hit the follow button so you can see when we go live. Come hang out with us Friday, whoever it may be. We will see. And get ready for the fight.
Yes.
Send some
Fight of the
messages to
century.
both of them.
Vote,
You thought
vote for
Mayweather
your
and McGregor
combatant.
was great.
Vote for your
You can check us out on pay per
Facebook.
view.
I'll wait for
Pay-per-view
this.
on Twitch.
Yes, you got to pay for
I'm
wait for
Daniel.
this.
This is Toppycast, and we're out.
I'm calling Shinron.